But I think I would like to just take a few minutes just to talk about the product in general. So from our perspective, you know, we've been using the product this week. The main takeaways for me, obviously, I consume a lot of caffeine, kind of day to day. One, it's expensive, consuming a lot of caffeine. Like, you know, if I go to Starbucks twice a day, that's setting me back anywhere between kind of £4 to £8 per day, which obviously does add up, especially if I'm going, you know, 5 days a week. So for me, kind of finding an alternative which tastes nice, which gives me that same, you know, energy, you know, buzz that I can get focused, do my work, that doesn't have the horrible jitters, you know, a couple of hours later when I'm sat at the computer feeling anxious. That's, you know, the reason that we feel strongly about the partnership and wanting to push it and kind of wanting to get out there, because it's replacing something with something a bit healthier that we're doing already, and it tastes great. So, you know, we're behind it.
For me, I mean, I had the absolute limit on what you meant to have consume in a day. Being the fiend that I am.
How many you had?
I told him it was 3, but because he made it clear that you meant to have no more than 3 cups a day.
Just to start off with.
I had 5 that day.
Did you?
And I still didn't get the jitters.
I've had 3 already. I feel great.
So I launched I launched like a caffeine-free version. I'll get on to what you were talking about then. So I launched a caffeine-free version purposely because my wife doesn't take to caffeine. She's sensitive to it, doesn't drink tea or coffee. And I wanted her to obviously drink it so she could kind of reap the benefits and whatnot. And she gets loads of energy off one a day off a caffeine-free one. Now, if you do take caffeine, I believe that will stimulate your brain enough for the caffeine-free one to be drunk at night time, because there's benefits that aid in sleep and whatnot as well. But the caffeinated one, I mean, I just have one a day, and there is like a long-lasting energy to it, like you said, without the jitters, without the anxiety.
Like I was having 5 a day because it's nice.
Yeah, no, of course,
it,
but
you know,
you normally have like 5 cans of energy drinks a day.
I'll pile through me limit on my caffeine intake, and as well, I mean, I'm putting it in protein shakes. I'm not just having, you know, the hot drink as well. I'm putting it in protein shakes. You know, like my last put it in, not the caffeinated one, but put the caffeine free one in the pancakes on pancake day. Ah, nice. Yeah, good shout. Yeah, I'd done something similar. A customer sent me a photo of an overnight tiramisu Weetabix with like Greek yogurt and sprinkled some of that on, and I was like, oh, that's a really good idea. So I've done it, and I've done it like about 5-6 times since, because it tastes absolutely lush. Yeah, so it does have multiple uses. You know, you can have it as a sort of like stimulant, but you can also use the caffeine-free one as a flavour with benefits. Yeah, absolutely, and there's so many benefits with it as well, which I'll delve into. We've spoke about like the energy without the jitters and anxiety. It's really good for focus because some of the mushrooms in there. So I found I've got a low attention rate, and it just gives me that couple hours of being able to zone in. Immune system as well, which again I'll get into in depth, but it's incredible for your immune system. I've been sponsoring a friend, Ben, who's a professional boxer, and he said he normally walks around with a tissue every day because he's got such a poor immune system. And people have given me, like, have messaged after and said, oh, it's been great for this, been great for this, been great for this. But he said, oh, it's properly sorted my immune system. I haven't been ill for like a month, which I was like, oh, you know, great. People have messaged to say that they're sleeping better and less anxiety and all sorts. So, I mean, like I said, I think the product's class, which is why I really want to push it. My ultimate goal with it was to create kind of like an all-in-one mushroom and adaptogenic blend, which tasted great, because I wanted to get the taste great. I went through quite a few suppliers and testing and whatnot to make sure it was good, because I've tasted some before which don't taste good at all. So
yeah, I was saying that I've tried a couple of mushroom coffees, and you know, I really wanted to get off of drinking as much caffeine, have something that's a bit healthier, you know, especially if I'm drinking like lattes and stuff like that. I wanted something that was lower calorie. I was trying to avoid energy drinks because, you know, you look at the back of the energy. I mean, I've looked through the back of the I've looked through the back of the like ingredients here, and outside of all the different mushrooms, you know, you've got like a couple of ingredients outside of, you know, the mushrooms, which is obviously the main idea of this.
Yeah.
You look at the back of a can of Monster and it's, you know, 30 different ingredients, half of which you can't pronounce. I was looking, because I've, you know, been looking a lot at like all the different seed oils that are in things, because, you know, there's a big thing about not consuming too many seed oils. Yeah. And, you know, there's rapeseed oil in the back. And I just think, why is something that's like 0 calories on these things, like, why do they have rapeseed oil and why do they have all of these random chemicals in there? So I knew that wasn't good, and it was kind of, so I had looked into kind of mushroom coffees in the past, but they'd all just tasted like ass. Yeah. Like, they just tasted so foul that I ended up just knocking them on the head, because, you know, if I'm going to be drinking it, I want to enjoy it. I don't want it to have to be a struggle to kind of get through it. So, you know, finding something that is really easy to prepare, you just literally I just stick boiling water in, low calories, all natural ingredients. It was important. It's an important part of things for me, because I want to stay health conscious. And there's just a lot of, you know, there's products out there that don't taste great, and then the products out there that, you know, sometimes I pour the Monster into like a glass, and I was just looking at it and I was thinking, what the fuck? It was literally glowing. I was like, what the fuck is that? Am I actually going to drink that?
That's so, honestly, this is true fact, right? That's so when he's in meetings, people think it's a Barocca.
No, literally, I pour it into a glass so that, like, when we're doing Zoom calls, people think that I'm drinking like a Barocca or something. Because it's such a, I don't look like a goth drinking like energy drinks during the day.
Or like as if it's like a tinny. You know what I mean?
I'll drink a tinny on a tinny on a Zoom call. I'm not lost.
Well, for me, so there's a couple of things where I'm kind of finding it's beneficial. I mean, it's 30 calories.
Yeah.
Do you know?
That was another big thing I wanted to do.
As a PT.
Do you know what I mean?
You know what I mean? I'm not going to get on to myself. So.
My t-shirt on in a pool.
I'm going to start that one again.
We're keeping that in.
I mean, we're not keeping that bit in. We're not keeping that bit in. I'll get them out now. Anyway, I mean, for me, as a PT, the benefits I'm finding is that it's 30 calories. You know, you can be within your calorie range and be enjoying a chocolate drink.
Win-win, isn't it?
And you are also getting the benefits of, like, when you're a PT, and obviously in business as well, like, you know, my day starts at 5 a.m. Yeah. It doesn't finish until 9, half 9. Yeah. Do you know? So, like, it's a full day. Normally, I'm absolutely desperate for a midday nap. Yeah. Haven't needed that all week. I started drinking them on Monday. And I'm actually starting to look forward to getting a mid-morning break and just sitting down and having one, which is, you know, like, it's kind of what having a morning coffee is all about, you know, break time is all about. So it's actually not just the actual benefits in terms of focus, energy, and everything else. It's actually given me something to look forward to in the morning. Yeah,
there's a girl I sent it to who's came like second in the Ironman Wales last year, and I sent it to her, and she messaged me in the night saying, I'm absolutely obsessed with this, and she had a caffeinated one. She was like, I can't wait for the caffeinated one in the morning because I'm just sitting here in the evening, it's like dying for one. So she ordered a caffeine-free one for then, and that's what a lot of people have found is they're looking forward to it, which is good. And that, like I said, that was my ultimate goal. Was I made it for myself. I wanted all the benefits. I know other mushroom coffees will split them up and have one mushroom per coffee. I wanted them all in for affordability because I wanted it to be affordable for people. Because I know when I was buying supplements myself that it can be really expensive, and especially when I think it was 250 milligrams of like the lion's mane or something I was taking. I thought a daily recommended dosage is between 1,000 and 3,000. I could feel the benefits, but if I was taking 1,000, so I started taking a couple of more of the tablets, and then next thing you know, you've gone through a month's supply, which had 20, 30 quid in a week, and just to get that enough. So
in a day.
So we've got 1,000. We've got 1,000 milligrams of lion's mane in here.
Yeah.
1,000 milligrams of chaga.
Imagine 5 cups of that. 5 cups of that. 5,000 milligrams in a day.
Do you know what?
Straight into his veins like that.
So the Lions...
They weren't magic mushrooms, but they were after that.